5. So, does Sprite make you fight? A new study claims teens, i.e. those weird creatures who hate you, who drink lots of soft drinks get into more brawls than kids who drink less. Of course, the researchers added that they don't know whether pop causes you to pop, only that it adds to the growing body of research on blah, blah, blah. This is dumber than a solar panel on a submarine. Fact is, if this were actual cause and effect, we would have seen an explosion of violence over the last century as soda became more popular, but we didn't. Violence has dropped significantly, so much so I can't even get people to beat me up, and I pay top dollar. In fact, because of this drop, you could argue that soda actually reduces violence, and even more taxing it could make crime go up because people will drink less.
Exactly.
But this isn't about soda. It's about junk science fed to the media to spawn nanny state policies. This time taxing soda like smokes, while also getting researchers more grants for their stupid research. One researcher said of this soda violence link, "We were surprised at how large the effect was." Yeah, you were surprised. Baloney. Anyway, common sense tells you that kids who drink tons of soda probably do other stuff in excess, like fighting. That's it. Anyway, it's what my doctor always said, all things in moderation, and please stop touching that.
All right, you're on fire.
You have offspring, Mr. Bowling.
Yes,
do you just pump them full of soda and say, go out and beat the crap out of people?
No, but I will tell you this morning that story came up, and we got in the car, driving to school, and he says, "Dad, that soda story, right?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "What's the difference? There's sugar in soda. I eat cereal." He knows there's a lot of sugar in cereal. I'm like, they never really did the cereal connection. But you're right, 100% right, Greg. So what? I mean, someone was paid to do this research. Someone's got a grant, and they had to make it look like there's something really important that came out of it.
Yeah. Do you believe in it, Andrea, any of this?
The only thing that would make this dumber is if we had stimulus money to fund it, because there's no causal connection in here. But the
Just
food
wait,
tyrants,
it'll come out.
But the food tyrants on the left, the same ones that argue for decriminalizing marijuana, saying that drugs are okay, what's the big deal, get wound up about a little bit of soda, which I don't think is a big deal, and a bag of potato chips.
Yeah, you drink sodas, and I'm on TV with you all the time. You beat the hell out of me all the time, so I think that you're... Hey, by the way, you ever wonder who researchers are? Everything's a researcher. There's always a researcher somewhere doing something. Did you ever research anything?
It's just a button.
No.
Yes, you did. You researched.
I do some private research on my own in my basement, but that's none of your business, Bob.
It is to my business because I'm the thought police.
Yes.
It's interesting the difference between pop and soda.
Yeah.
Because I grew up saying pop, but I've been living on the East Coast for so long, I now say soda, and I feel like I've betrayed.
You grew up saying pop.
Well, I think
Earth's shaking.
You grew up saying RC
We should
Cola
do
and
a
Moon
research
Pie.
project on that. Like, we could get stimulus money to talk about pop versus soda.
But this is all about taxing, right? This is going to end up taxing just like cigarettes. Yeah.
Tax it so that they'll drink less, but then, as you said, then the crime rate could go up.
There is caffeine in soda.
It's all about justifying your grant, like the climatologists who are trying to figure out a way to make it look like the globe is warmed half a degree in 500 years.
Yeah,
The fact of the matter is that soda does have caffeine, and caffeine does get you a little bit agitated, and I'm not so sure that now. But I suppose, what's that stuff that they have now that you could buy those 4-ounce
5-hour energy.
5-hour energy. You're not touching that, Bob. We have enough problems with you.
I know. I started a fire, by the way, in the break. Everybody yelled at me.
Yeah, you almost did.
I was trying to burn my thing open.
You almost set off the fire alarm in the break, and we would have all had to leave, and there'd be no show.
She wants to move on, she just said.
All right, thanks, Bob. All right, again, YouTube video of teens fighting. In this case, parents arranged the fight. Nita Longoria. I'm good with it.
No
well, check out the
relation
tape.
either.
There it is. These kids are fighting. The moms, Veronica Zertucci and Nita Longoria, arranged it because I guess they heard that they were unhappy. And then the best part about this of this awful story is, of course, they posted on the web.
And then they got arrested.
They got arrested, which is great. This is the best thing about YouTube, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's because really dumb people put it on the web, and then they get arrested.
It's so disgusting that the mothers and the parents that supported something like this. I mean, getting girls to fight and then posting it on YouTube, not thinking these girls are eventually going to go get jobs, hopefully. These girls are going to grow up,
Probably not.
Well, yeah, probably not. They'll follow in their mother's footsteps.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, I think this country is losing their mind.
I'm about to get in big trouble here, but I'm going to do it anyway, okay? Don't get excited upstairs.
For the girl fighting?
If you talk about rednecks, that's redneck. I mean, I'm telling you, that's the kind of thing when I talk, don't yell at me. I'm trying to explain the concept of it. That is a redneck thing. I have that in my neighborhood.
Bad behavior.
What are you talking about? That's red. Please, I'm going to let
don't
you
ask
stuff
to
out.
explain.
Don't you mean that's? Yeah, let's move on.
No, I was going to explain it. See,
Well,
now,
okay, so yesterday we talked about the NFL player that got fined $10,000 for calling his wife from the sidelines,
Yeah.
right? So there were consequences for his actions. I'm very comfortable with these parents being arrested.
Right.
Because there should be consequences for this type of
There
action.
should be.
And if it's on YouTube and the story is out there that they got arrested, maybe less people will do it.
you know, in my neighborhood when I grew up, everybody would get their paycheck on a Friday. They'd get drunk on Saturday. They'd get in a fight with their wives on Saturday night. On Sunday, they'd have to be arrested for domestic violence. That's what I mean about that's when I was a redneck.
You're going back there.
I'm going back there because I'm not going to put up with. I'm not going to apologize. I can tell you right now. I'm trying to explain the mindset.
You were upset by
away.
this behavior.
I am upset by it because I've seen it before.
Unless those two women were fighting over Bob.
Yes.
Then he'd be okay with it.
Yeah, there's a thought.
All right, coming up.
Oh, sorry.
Coming up, prison food is supposed to be horrible, but it's also supposed to be served. Except Texas apparently doesn't agree. The story next.
Butter on my biscuit, couple bucks when I mention for scratch I'll ticket. That poker makes me broker every Saturday night, but I still got running water.